I'm taking off these batteries cables so I can get them taken in here when it gets closer to my payday. But I'm going to get them off and out of here while I got some help here to help me get them out. And oh, shoot, sucker's on there now. There we go. Undo this side. There we go. Got it loosened up, but need to get the cables themselves loose off there. Oh. All right, I'm gonna have to move the camera. We'll pick up filming in a second. I incorporated help getting the battery out because I couldn't lift it. Thank you, sir. So I'm pretty sure what ran my batteries down all the way like that, ruined them, was I have a electronic fuel pump, which is the wires are straight to the batteries, and there's a kill switch inside the van, and I seen that up, and I think the cats knocked that up. I'm gonna fix it where they can't do that. But yeah, these batteries are no good, but I got them out ready to go into town, and I found them at where these are from, Les Schwab, for $178 a piece, so that's not bad. I don't think they're ready to come in yet. I've been working on the batteries, or getting them out, got the batteries out. Yeah, well, maybe they're ready to come in. You ready to come in? It's still I kind of got it covered up still, but it's still really wet out here. But they got to come out for about an hour. You guys want to come in? All right, let's go in. Yep, they're ready. Guys, in the rest of this video today, we're doing something a little different. I do a lot of vlogging. Basically, that's what my channel is. I'm a vlogger. But today I'm going to be very open and candid with you, which I always try to be. The reason I put the part about the batteries in the front of this video is because learning to not worry is a big thing. I have always been a worrier. I have told you guys this before. I'm trying to be better to my mental health and my body. You guys know I try to eat healthy. I'm really trying to lose weight, and I fall back and forth with that. But I'm going to tell you now how my mental health works with this. It interferes sometimes with the things I need to do for physical health. This morning, I was going to get up early and have a coffee chat with you guys, and I wasn't feeling well. But the reason I wasn't feeling well because I didn't sleep, because I laid there and worried all night. And the things that trigger worrying for me are like my batteries went bad. So I worry about the what if. What if I had to move right now? You know, what if? Really, there's no reason to do that. I mean, I'm fine. I don't have to go anywhere. I'm just, saving up for my batteries. Getting my mind to understand this. Part of my, I don't know how to explain it. Part of my mind understands it, but part of my mind worries. And I'm talking about it worries that it worries me enough. I worry so much that I enable my physical self to do things. I laid awake, oh my God. Get your butt out of the camera, boy. I don't know. Anyway, I worry myself so much that I don't sleep, and therefore it's bad for me physically. I don't get rest. Stress is really bad for me. And the way I worry is what I'm trying to change. Most of you know my health issues. I'm lucky to be here, bottom line. But learning how to not worry about if I'm going to wake up tomorrow is a whole different game. Learning to control that part of my mind. And I've started watching some videos on worrying, and I'm finding things to read. I'm trying to learn how to change that, but it's very hard. And when you worry the way I worry, and I know there's a lot of you that do, it interferes with everything. It interferes with wanting to get out of bed. It causes depression. It interferes with taking care of yourself physically. It interferes taking care of your surroundings. It interferes with a lot. And it's really been on my mind to talk about this for the last week or two. And because I caught myself worrying myself frantic about my batteries. And there's no reason to. I'll be getting batteries when I get paid. I mean, there's just no reason to, but learning to control that worry is what I'm having trouble with. Everybody says, put it in God's hands. Yes, I do pray. Just because I put something in God's hands does not make my mind shut off from worrying. I have no idea how to do that, and I'm trying to learn how to do that. And I believe it, and I believe it's a way of learning how to think properly, learning how to think positive. And I try to be positive about so much. I try to do positive stuff in my videos and show positivity, but sometimes I can't be all that positive, even though I try. I don't know how. And learning to do that is part of where I'm at in life. No matter how I break it down. Okay, so say I'm going to use a different example besides my batteries. Doc coughed earlier this morning, and I seen him drinking water, but I'm probably not any different. I don't think he's drinking any more water. But because of what happened to Jacob, I worry about Doc, or I worry about the other cats. He had a cough. I think he might have been coughing up a hairball. I don't know, but the first thing that pops into my mind is, oh my God, he's going to die. And then I start panicking because I can't feed them. They say raw food is good for your animals, but to feed my cats raw food would be $30 a month per cat. I can't do that. I worry because I can't do that. Do you guys see what I'm saying? Learning how to control that level of worry is what I'm trying to do. And it is hard. But as I said this morning, I was going to get up early and do a coffee chat with you guys. And I felt bad that I didn't do it. But I was so tired from not being able to sleep till 5 a.m. this morning. I tossed and turned. I tried to watch a movie. I couldn't even get interested in my favorite shows. I tried to watch videos. I tried to watch live streams. I could not get myself where I was content to let my mind concentrate on what I was watching. Tried to read. That didn't work. My mind just kept posting. I wasn't even remembering what I was reading because I wasn't thinking about it. And so, yeah, it is something I am trying hard to learn. I don't know if I'll ever learn it. But also worrying about my heart and all that, all my health issues. All I'm doing is making it harder on my heart. And me telling you this, do you understand? I understand it, but how to change it, I'm having a hard time with it. And like I said a minute ago, putting it in God's hands. Yeah, I pray. I try to put everything in God's hands, but that does not stop the worry. I worry about so much. I've always been that way. That's probably why my health ain't that great anyway. It's like a vicious cycle. I'm a stress eater is what I would call myself. At night, if I'm worrying, I'll eat something that's not good for me. And I try not to I don't keep sweets in the van very often, but I even try not to keep breads because I'll get up and make a bologna sandwich, or something because I'm stressed and I'm hungry. I myself thinks I'm hungry, and I'm really not. I had a good dinner. I should lay down and go to sleep. And then my hours get turned around because I stay up all night worrying. I have trouble getting up in the day, getting things done. So yeah, it is a vicious cycle, and learning how to control that is something I'm working on. And I'm sure there's some of you out there that totally understand what I'm saying. But if you're not, I want you to understand that you need, if you're a worrier like me, I can tell you this, but being this way is hard for me. I can tell you that it's bad for you. Totally understand that it's bad for you. I totally get it. It's part of some of my health issues, is the stress of worry. So if you can find that place in your mind where you can control that, do it, because as you get old, if you're younger now, and as you get older, all this stress and worry weighs on you. It weighs on your health. And that's where I'm at in life, trying to learn how to control that. I've learned to stay calm, and I've kind of grown into myself over the last few years. YouTubing has been part of that. Learning to stay calm, not get upset. When my heart went south on me, I had to learn how to not get mad easy. I used to get mad at the drop of a hat. I was a fighter most of my life. I know I seem nice now. Well, I think I do. But I would fight on the drop of a hat. If you mess with my kid, my friends, my family, it was on like Donkey Kong, dude. I was ready to throw down. And I had to change that way of thinking. And now I need to change this way of thinking. And learning how to do that is really hard. I don't know. I'm looking for tools to use to do that. And I've been going through things on YouTube, videos and reading stuff. But anyway, if you guys are like me, if any of you are like me, definitely work on worrying, because it can get rough on you. And, take care of your mental health. Take care of your physical health. Because at the end of the day, that's what we've got. You can have all the nice things in the world. If you don't have your good health, then it really does no good, because you can't take anything with you when you pass, So learn to enjoy life. And I'm telling you this, but I'm trying to learn it. Learn to enjoy life for what it is and how it is. Try to take the stress off your mind and your body. I don't care about having fancy things. I love my van. I don't care that it's not new. Mechanically, mostly it's pretty good shape, except for my batteries. But yeah, it is something that you have to learn how to do, is what I'm thinking, and I'm trying to learn it now. But anyway, guys, I just wanted to talk with you a little bit and share some of me with you, and how I view things and how I deal with my mental health and how I'm trying to deal with my mental health. And just remember, always here, and you guys I know are always there. So if you need somebody to talk to, get a hold of me. But thank you so much for hanging out with me. Thank you for being a part of my journey. Thank you for watching my videos. And if you're new here and you made it this far, go ahead and subscribe. All right, guys, take care of yourselves. Take care of each other. Peace out.